What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And I have here with me Dayo. Dayo, what's up?
I'm good, man. How have you been, man? It's
I'm
been a
all
minute.
right. I know. Thank God for international break. We can
Yes,
relax.
so we can
We,
relax.
we can relax. But let's get straight into it, Dayo. Bukayo Saka. And before the international break, I would say he had the 10 over 10 performance. Was it against Southampton, if I'm correct?
Yeah, Southampton, yeah.
Yeah, it was a 10 over 10 performance. And I realized after that game, there was so much talk about Bukayo Saka in a negative way. Like people are saying, "Oh, it's just Southampton." And in my own way, the way I always say this thing, there's never an easy game in the Premier League. I really
Never
don't
easy.
like. I really don't because if Southampton had won Arsenal, the agenda would be, "Oh, Arsenal, a small team won Arsenal." You understand what I'm saying? Just like when Nottingham Forest won Liverpool. But after that game, Bukayo Saka he played so well because it was a very edgy game, and by the end of the day, you guys got all 3 points. But after the game, there was so many negative talk about Bukayo Saka, and it just feels like there's nothing Bukayo Saka will do that won't please some people because I don't know, maybe except Bukayo Saka start playing the ball on the air for people to now start realizing that this guy has been consistent in the last 4 seasons. In the last 4 seasons, he's been consistent.
Ed, the reason Bukayo Saka is hated is racism.
Is racism?
Simple. The English press,
Yeah.
right, is one of the worst in the world. In the Euros, when England lost, I don't remember what game they lost. Because like I said, I'm going to work, so I didn't have time to sit down and just do like a refresh or recap on a lot of the things I wanted to talk about. But the English press put Bukayo Saka's picture on England's game that they lost when
I,
England when Saka did
I,
not
think,
play in that game.
I think I remember that one. I remember that. Yes,
Yeah.
it was this picture they
So
put up.
they've created a narrative about him in general. There's nothing he does, and then again, of course, people don't like Arsenal. The pundits don't like Arsenal. They don't like that Arsenal is out of the mud and we're playing good football now. And they don't like that Bukayo Saka is one of our better, if not one of our best players on the squad, and who's doing it for us as well. So they will continue to crap on him and say all kinds of things, right? Rivals are going to talk their nonsense. I heard one guy, the stream we were on, and he was saying how Bukayo Saka is not world class. I said, I get you if you want to say he's not world class. I can understand, but you want to say Palmer is world class. I'm like, Bukayo Saka has done it at the Champions League for
Okay.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
He's played there. He's been one of our better players. He's done it for England. He's been one of their better players in the last 3-4 years. He's done it for Arsenal. He's been consistent, and his GA has been going up consistently every year. He's taken
Every
us out
year.
of the mud and made us relative and relevant in the conversations. It's it's ridiculous, you know. So for me, it's just the like look at the way they're all and here's the thing. They crap on him so much. They say he's not good enough, he's not bad, he's not good at he's just stats, he's not good. But then once they see a good player, like maybe like Cole Palmer is
Yeah.
better than Bukayo Saka. Why are you comparing Cole Palmer, who you say is very good, to Bukayo that you don't rate? If
No,
you don't rate him, if you don't rate him at all, it's like me saying, oh, my cousin the boxer is better than Mike Tyson. It's because I rate Mike Tyson.
yeah.
If I didn't rate Mike Tyson, I should be comparing my best boxing cousin to who I think the best is. So when people rate who they think is the best player right now against who they think the best is, and they keep rating Foden is better
Mm-hmm.
than Saka, it means that you think Saka is up there and Foden is now better than him.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a very silly
But
notion from people.
But you know the one, you said something about someone saying he's not world class. I think there's a problem right now I would say in the football community in general, whereby it feels like everybody wants their player to be world class. I will say something, and if your player is not world class, it feels he's not doing the job. I want to say something. I really don't care if Doku or Savio becomes world class. They are doing the job. If they get to world class level, fair. That's very good. That's very good for them. But on the pitch, they do the job. Now, for Bukayo Saka, I don't think I guess there are some Arsenal fans that really don't care if maybe if it's not work out. No, there's no problem. So far, every week in, week out, Bukayo Saka is delivering and is letting the numbers speak for themselves. Now, another issue again is you said Cole Palmer. You know, Cole Palmer has this a bit of flair, and Bukayo Saka is not that. It's not like Doku and the Savinho, the way wingers move, of which, if you look back, I would say the way Ian Robben was as a winger was totally different from the way someone like Ronaldinho was. People play differently. And Bukayo Saka, yes, he might not have that flair, but in that right position, he plays to his strengths, which is cutting inside, and he knows how to cross the ball. Of which I don't think there's any other way. Even the Savinho and Doku, they don't get it just very as good as Bukayo Saka does. Like 5 out of 5 times, Bukayo Saka will get at least 4 out of that 5 in terms of crossing the ball to get to the right person inside the box. So I think maybe people just want to see Bukayo Saka move like Kopama and Doku and Savinho.
Even if he does, let me say this: even if tomorrow Bukayo Saka starts playing like prime Ronaldinho, right, with the dribbling skills on the right and everything, he just wakes up, and people forget this guy is 23.
23.
He can still add to his skill set, but let's leave that for now. Even if Bukayo Saka tomorrow morning wakes up with the ability to be able to dribble like Ronaldinho and the speed of Gareth Bale, they're still going to crap on him. They are going to move the goalpost and be like, oh, well, and now he's taking on people too much. He's selfish with the ball. The problem is people forget that this guy broke into the Arsenal team as a left back. As a kid.
Therefore, now I understand that his playing style has nothing to even do with him, because maybe he's like the way he plays as a right winger is because he started as a left back, and you don't expect your left back to be very flair. Most of them are not like that.
As a left back, he had 4 assists when he first started with overlapping crosses. When he joined Arsenal in his first season, he had 4 assists, 4 goals and I think 7 assists. 4 goals, 7 assists, and has consistently grown from then on. This kid has gone from playing left back to playing right back. Even for England in the Euros, we saw him. He played right wing. He played left wing back. He played left back. He played 3 positions in one game. The difference between Bukayo Saka as a right winger and any other right winger, again, is the amount of work that he puts up front. He doubles and puts up that same amount of work defensively. Go and look at his defensive numbers too. He's a different type of player. And that's what Arteta has molded in our team. But people just want to categorize him. Look at Mo Salah. Mo Salah is amazing.
And that's the only right winger that has more goals and assists than him this season.
But when you watch Mo Salah, he's not exciting to the eye. It's just the pace. Mo Salah is not dribbling and flair and skill and this, but Mo Salah's numbers speak for him. Suddenly, Saka's numbers is not allowed to speak for him. It's like, oh, yeah. I've seen people say things like, well, Salah is just his stats that are making them say he's one of the best in the world. Okay, I agree. It's the stats. Let's give it to him. The stats say Salah is one of the best in the world, and he is. You can't take that away from him. Then why do you want to take that away from Bukayo Saka when the stats actually show day in, day out, year in, year out that he's getting better and better next to Mo Salah?
Numbers don't lie.
So I just know, for me, it's dead on racism from the very beginning. It's media and press who just consistently want to write a narrative and a rhetoric about this kid that is not right. It is rival fans who, if Bukayo Saka wants to sign for their club tomorrow, will take him in a heartbeat, but want to just come out here and just speak through banter because he plays for Arsenal, and they'll refuse to talk proper football and say, okay, well, whether Arsenal is winning trophies or not right now, the point is, if you have to count the best 5 wingers in the world, Bukayo Saka makes that number.
Very true. Very true. Right now in the world, he's up there, and he's not. I don't think he's even far from that conversation where we start seeing he's actually the best right winger in the Premier League. I don't think he's far from that, because
he's not far from the
because Mo Salah, because Mo Salah age is coming on. Not saying Mo Salah is not good. Age is coming, and it's natural. It's natural. It's just like Kevin De Bruyne. We can see age is coming on Kevin De Bruyne, and you always know the next person that might maybe start to be that best midfielder might be maybe Odegaard or Kopama, these other guys. But you can tell age in the next 3-4 seasons, it won't be like that anymore for someone like KDB. I'm guessing probably like Mo Salah. And for Bukayo Saka, I don't even think right now, if I actually say, I think him being the best right winger in the if you say that, I don't think it should be something that should be like, you're stupid. Like, why would you say such a thing? Because this guy
banter will not allow people. See, banter will not allow people to be able to speak the truth. They would rather just Some people say he's just a very standard player. You guys hype him up too much. And I said, okay, tell me who else is a better right winger than him right now. So here's the thing: we all agree that the English Premier League is the best league in Europe, based on what we like to watch. I mean, every other league will probably say the same about the league.
I even don't even agree to that.
And I'm just saying,
the most advertised,
the most advertised. Yeah, okay. Well,
product.
let's just say it's one of the leagues where it's a league where most players will want to go and play at. Most top players in the world want to go and play at. So if most top players want to come and play there, it means that the best of the best are there playing against themselves, which makes it a very, very competitive league. In a very, very competitive league, can you tell me who the top 3 right wingers are? Bukayo Saka's name is mentioned in those top 3 right wingers.
Like just say Mo Salah, Bukayo Saka. Those are the.
So when people talk now, and then I say, "Oh, Bukayo Saka, is a phenomenal player," what do you mean he's not? I'm like, but he is. He is. If based off all these facts that we all agree on, that the English Premier League is top league. All the top players in the world would like to go and play there, which means it's very competitive, which means a lot of top players are there. There's a lot of competition. And Bukayo Saka is putting up those kind of numbers day in, day out, carrying Arsenal from when we were not good, he was good. When we became good, he still becomes better. The boy is 23, growing, and eventually he's going to come to the peak of his powers. We saw that Mo Salah, Mo Salah is 32 now. Mo Salah kicked into gear at 25. That's when he kicked into gear. That's when things began to, and so I know it's just for me the bias, the hatred, the banter, those 3 things mixed together is what people put on their eyes, and then when they speak to that same volume. It's of bias and banter. It's like
because Dai, I want to say something though. Do you know that I'll say, just hear this out. I don't want to include the 1920 season because I think that was the season he broke into the Arsenal team, the 1920 season.
Yeah.
But 2021 season, Bukayo Saka had that's goal and assist 16. 2021-2022, it was 19. 2022-2023, that's goal and assist. It was 26. 2023-2024, it was 34. 2024-2025 is already on 10. But you can see he has not, like, the numbers has not gone backward. It has always been up, like 16, 19, 26, 34. So there's been that increase in his goals and assists. So what more does he have to do for that? Like, what more? Because going forward is very good. Even when Arsenal were playing, let's say Arsenal were playing that first season when Arsenal were actually challenging for the title, where they were playing very gun-blazing, free-flowing, attacking kind of football. Saka was actually moving, taking on people. But right now is more controlled, whereby he's adapting to how Mikel Arteta wants the team to play. So, like, when people say he's not good, I really don't understand why. Because, like, the numbers are speaking for themselves. This boy, the numbers are speaking for themselves. The numbers
the numbers speak for themselves, and I think people just don't really. They'll tell you that, oh, you're talking about stats and you're giving numbers. Stop giving numbers. It's the eye test. They tell you it's the eye test, and I'm like, even the eye test, he looked good. The crosses he pings sometimes, the passes. Somebody was saying to me recently that, well, this season all his assists come from corner kicks. I said, but do you realize that taking corners is an art? Putting it in the place where you want your players to be able to attack the ball, while at the same time creating a blockade against the goalkeeper. The ball has to land in the perfect place for it to be attacked by a player. Do you understand that it is an art and a technique that people work on seriously, consistently? Oh yeah, but what else has he done? He doesn't have open play assist. He does have open play assist. He has open play goals. He has corner set pieces. The guy is strong on the ball.
You see, Saka is very strong.
That's what I'm saying. So it's
you hardly take the ball from him.
He's getting there at 23 to becoming an almost complete footballer with the strength, his defensive work that he puts in as well, which is not something that people don't speak about. The amount of work defensively that he does, and the amount of work that he does going forward, and the way he's gotten better and better and better. Bukayo Saka was left-footed for many. This season, we started seeing him use left and right. He scored the goal. He scored that goal with his right foot.
I'm trying to recall the last time a player was disrespected like this. I'm trying to recall because I think this guy is very, very, because Saka is disrespected, honestly. Now talking about corner, him just putting in corner, like taking corner. That is like that is something he has mastered. He's very good at. If not, the people that are actually world class, the Kevin De Bruyne, they'll be doing it on a regular basis. But Bukayo Saka knows how to do it, but that is not their strength. They don't focus on that. Even the assist he gave Martinelli against Southampton, you know that is something they talk about in training. Exactly the way the ball went to Martinelli. I'm like, this is not a fluke. This is something they
It
practice a
is. It
lot.
is. That is. It is
It's like
practice.
back of the post, someone should be running into that space. I'm like, this is not a fluke. Bukayo Saka just exactly knows, okay, I've done my job. You do your part.
And it's sad when a player is this good and putting all this work, and then people just want to crap on him because they don't like the club he plays for, because they feel like, he played for Arsenal, or because he missed a penalty for England, or just the dumbest things. Like, when we can literally sit down and look at this player and look at the numbers, look at the stats, watch him play, and be objective and say, oh, you know what? Realistically, this guy he's the one. He's him. And then when people say he's not, and that's why I asked earlier when I said it makes me laugh when I hear them say things like, Palmer is better than Saka. Oh, Foden is better than Saka. I'm like, why are you comparing? If you say Foden is so amazing and you say Palmer is so amazing, why is Bukayo Saka the yardstick of comparison if you say Bukayo Saka is not good? So you're comparing your good players to a bad player? Like, I don't get it.
And and I don't even understand that comparison, because the truth is Palmer and Foden, they don't flourish when they play on the right wing. They don't flourish. Like you don't see them play well. They don't give you like a 10 over 10 performance. They do it to the best of their ability, but they struggle in that position. We all know they all want Palmer and Foden want to be in the middle, in the central. That's why they play best. And Bukayo Saka is that guy. I don't know if Bukayo Saka, and I think I can say the same thing. I doubt Bukayo Saka will be able to play in that middle just the same way.
Oh no, but Bukayo Saka might not be able to play in the middle of the
yes,
but Bukayo Saka
do it.
Any role that you give him to do that he's good at. Left wing back, he played very well. Left back, he played very well. He will go in there and put in the business, is what I'm saying. Like, so the positions that you play. So, for example, Foden can play a 10 or 7. We know that.
Yes.
But he thrives more in the 10 than in the 7.
Yeah, in
Palmer
the 7.
plays the 10 and the 7. Palmer thrives more in the 10 than in the 7. Bukayo Saka plays right wing, left wing back, and left back. And he thrives well in all three.
In all three.
So I just asked myself, like, hold on, explain to me on any level why he should not be given his applause, and his flowers.
But this season already, I think he has created the most chance in the league. He has created the most chance. He's already up there in terms of expected assists. Yeah. And if he continues this way, is there an award for the best creative player in the league? Something like that? I think Kevin De Bruyne won.
I think Kevin,
playmaker of the season, something like that.
I think there might be something. I'm not really sure, but I'll say this: against Leicester, he made a record. He set a record for creating the most chances in one game.
Bukayo Saka.
Yes, against Leicester, he created 8 clear chances, if I'm not mistaken. Bukayo Saka is leading with overall in 2024-2025 season. He has chances created fully right now. It's 27 chances. In 7 games. 27 chances in 7 games. So what are we talking about here? That's this kid is creating averagely 4 chances per game.
27 chances in 7 games. Wow.
This kid is creating, averagely 4 chances per game. And if you convert any of those 4 chances, if you convert half of it, that's 2 goals, 2 assists in every game, literally. So let's just, this is on a very, a mute level, like just putting it that way, like calculating it that way. I know that's not how it's calculated, but it just to dumb it down so that when I listen to it myself, I like to dumb things down to myself. Like, okay, so if you can do that, how dare anybody say you're not up there? How many other wingers are creating that?
The only problem I have with Bukayo Saka is he chose to play for England and Nigeria. That's the only problem. I'm not sure all this banter will be. I trust Nigerians now. They won't allow this nonsense. All this ones that rival fans. It's the truth now. It's the truth. Can you imagine? See the way Like, you see the way Nigerians carry Victor Boniface, Osimhen, and Ademola Lookman online, the way they protect them. And you want to tell me Bukayo Saka is doing these numbers? Some British, I don't even want to say press or media will be trying to press. I'm not sure there will be that avenue for that. I just wish this boy play for Nigeria.
The problem with him playing for Nigeria is, you know how our national, you know how we are. Look, I as much as I want to, to wish that a lot of these players go up and play for us.
Yeah.
But disorganized, man.
No.
Bro,
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Disorganized, man. Like, we just need to. Yeah, when we get there, then we deserve to have them. You know, there's some things that you don't deserve to have when you're not organized, and it's not because you just don't deserve to have it when you don't. See,
I wish he played for. I don't know. I just wish he.
I really did. I really honestly do. Do you know how many? Do you know the kind of players we would have had if all these players who are playing this guy that plays for Borussia Dortmund, are they
that boy, the
Adeyemi? Adeyemi guy.
Yeah.
These players are Nigeria would have had a squad of dangerous players, but the problem is we don't deserve these kind of players who are putting all this work and work ethic into their life to become this good and be at the top of their game when we ourselves are not organized. You know, we only we attract what we deserve. Honestly speaking,
hopefully we'll get there. And I really, like I said, I wish he, because I'm not sure all this nonsense will be happening whereby someone is putting in the numbers. You're telling me about eye test. Okay, what do you want him to do? You want him to be playing the ball on the air? He's doing his job. His job is to control, find space, give the assist, put the ball inside the box. What else do you want him to do? He has specific instructions. There are specific things he has been assigned, he has been told to do. And maybe, like I said, I think people just expect Bukayo Saka to be like a Ian Robben, Ribery, Ronaldinho, or Vinicius Junior. Like,
no,
you understand?
They don't.
Maybe they want to see that before they now start saying, "Oh, the eye test is." Wingers are different. Every winger, like even Bale, the way Bale was playing as a winger is totally different from the way I can say Hazard even played as a winger. Bale had pace and would just push the ball, and like Bale was not that guy that was dribbling all the time as like a Hazard per se. So wingers are different. Bukayo Saka he's so disrespected, and he's like, I'm trying to recall when was the last time a player was disrespected like this. I can't think about, because it just feels like there's nothing Bukayo Saka will do that will be acknowledged at the moment. There's no, and I just feel he should just keep doing his thing. She just keep doing it. At 23, he has been consistent in the last 4 seasons. And just, what do you have to say? Like,
I'm gonna put it out there and say this: when Arsenal wins the league this season, you can laugh all you want. Because they're laughing.
No.
I'm gonna eat some chicken because they're laughing.
No. But do you know the funny thing? Like, you don't even need to win the league for you to be the best player in a particular position.
No, hear what I'm saying.
You don't need to win the league to be a best player in a particular position.
I agree with you, but he is probably the best, winger in form right now.
Yes.
And Mo Salah. But nobody's going to give him his flowers. So I'm saying, even when Arsenal wins the league and Bukayo Saka scores the winning goal,
that seals it.
No, they'll move the goalpost forward. You'll hear them say, watch out for what the press is going to say, and I'm putting it down today. I'm going to say exactly what they're going to say a year from now after we win the league. He needs to win the Champions League to be considered the best. Mark these words.
Very true.
Mark these words.
Very, very true. Very true. Always keep shifting the goalposts.
And then what will happen is, in a couple of years, Arsenal will go on and win the Champions League, right?
They'll say he has not
done it for England. He has not won the World Cup for England. When he had the chance, he failed. They're going to keep moving the goalposts on this young man, because they just can't stand the fact that he is that good. And they see that he's young and he's still just beginning. So I'm just like, look, Bukayo, keep doing what you're doing.
You should just keep doing what he's doing.
Keep winning games, keep improving, keep getting better, be the best on your position. Look, in the conversation right now in the world, you're top 5, man. You are in there. You are in there. And for those of you that don't know, now you know. You might hate him all you want.
And like people, like the was even making funny. People sometimes when I see these comparisons, I'm like, because Lamine Yamal just had a very good Euro, he has been consistent. All of a sudden, Lamine, I'm like, it doesn't work like this now. It doesn't work like this. This because Saka has been doing this like back to back. Yes, Lamine Yamal is very good, but this thing doesn't just work like this. It doesn't work like this just because someone is having one good moment, and therefore means one day like this. The way I'm seeing things happen now, that one day like this, Oli Watkins, for example, maybe my score more goals than Erling Haaland, and all of a sudden Oli Watkins is the best striker in the Premier League. That's what I think. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. But
No,
there's
no, that's not going to happen. You know why?
why? No, because that what happens now. Because Bukayo
Let me
Saka.
tell you, Bukayo Saka is only hated again because of what the press has created around, and secondly because he plays for Arsenal, and that's it. Oli Watkins, we scored 50 goals this season, and Haaland scores.
They'll say it's the best. They'll say it's the best.
No, and Haaland scored for that. They'll say Oli Watkins had an amazing standout season, but we all know Haaland is a goal machine. Or goal machine is man. They will not come and diss Haaland. I'm telling you, they won't. If Bukayo Saka played for Man City, he won't get the hate that he's getting right now. He won't.
I guess so. Maybe
He won't.
I guess so, because there's some I can say there's some Man City players that are protected in such a way that
Kovacic, as bad as Kovacic can be sometimes in games, I'm not saying he's bad.
I get scared. I know,
but
when he has the ball.
He doesn't get mentioned by the press. Even when City don't play too well and they win, you don't hear criticism from the pundits saying, "Oh, Kovacic in that midfield should not have done this." When we played against you guys and they didn't give him a red card, remember the tackle that he put in?
On the other guard, yes.
Oh God, they didn't talk. Did you hear the pundits talk about it? All they just said was after the game, they're like, "Okay, well, yeah, maybe I think it should have been a yellow card," and boom, that was the matter died down. We didn't hear about that matter again until we played you guys again at the Etihad this year, when everybody's like, "Oh, you're giving Trossard a red card, but you didn't give Kovacic a red card last time." That's when everybody brought it back up to tell you how. But if it was Arsenal that did that, right, that made that tackle last year, they would have been talking about it throughout the summer up until now, up until this game that we played.
So you're saying, is it that Bukayo Saka needs to win a title before he starts getting that recognition from
they are not going to give him the recognition, is what I'm saying. It's only Arsenal fans that are going to give him the recognition, and rival fans who understand football, who are not ready to banter, who are going to be like, you know what, I agreed, you are him, I will take you at my club. That's what it is. But the average media and the average fan who just understand, who all they care about is banter, are always going to keep moving the goalpost.
Wow. Anyways, just to round this up, I'll just say Bukayo Saka, I feel he's up there. Like the conversation right now, I don't think if you say he's the best right winger in the Premier League, like I don't think that is wrong to say, honestly, because him and Mo Salah right now, he's on that edge of overtaking Mohamed Salah, and there's nothing wrong because Mo Salah was doing it well. Of course, there will always be someone that will come and take over that position. There will always be someone, and he's the next in line. So irrespective of how you want to put it, if Mo Salah is your number one, fair. If Bukayo Saka is your number one, fair. But the good thing about it is he's top two. Anyhow you want to put it, he's there.
He's top two in the English Premier League. I'll say this again. He wasn't nominated for the Ballon d'Or by mistake as well. Fine, he didn't have a chance of winning, but the fact that your name is getting nominated there, like it's not,
very true.
There's over 196,000 professional male footballers according to FIFA
in Europe playing.
Like in the world, according to FIFA, in all the leagues that they rate as a league that is rated, over 190-something thousand male professional footballers, and those that get nominated for the Ballon d'Or, that's prestige. That you even got nominated. It's like when they nominate you for the Oscars or the Grammy, you're happy. It means that you're on the right path.
Yeah.
He may never win it. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like when that has happened to, and then people still want to just crap on that player. I'm like, it's just hate. It's just pure hate. That's all it is.
All right. Thank you so much, Dayo, for coming. Thank you so much. And as you guys know, the link to his channel will be in the description. And one thing I just want to say, if you are still hating on Bukayo Saka, if you are still doing the eye test, this one, this, man, you just need to, sometimes you just do yourself good and just start appreciating this boy, because he's with a manager.
Appreciate
no,
good
no, no, no,
football.
no.
That's all it is.
The only
Just
thing that
appreciate good football.
see, because he's with a manager that he likes, the manager knows how to bring the best out of him. And just look at Kevin De Bruyne and Pep Guardiola that have been together for over 8 years. Just imagine Bukayo Saka and Mikel Arteta like that, because that would say he will keep getting good, except God forbid a drastic injury happens.
It's going to become good SS.
So because so far Mikel Arteta is still that Arsenal manager, he will be getting
He just
good.
don't worry, he just signed another 3-year contract. Don't worry.
Just know that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, Dayo. Thank you.
Peace.